A Sky Sports pundit has spoke out about our game last night. We will go over what has been said, whilst of course going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours.
But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.
Celtic forward Kelechi Ehanacho has branded the referee's decision to rule out his second half strike against Braga as awful after the Celts fell to a 2-0 Europa League defeat at Celtic Park. The Nigerian believed he had levelled the tie shortly after half-time, only for the celebrations to be cut short when the officials judged handball. Replays showed the ball struck Ihanacho's face, not his arm, sparking fury from players and supporters inside the ground. VAR did not clear it up, and the goal was chopped. Speaking to the Scottish Sun, Ehanacho didn't hold back. That was an awful decision from them, and it changed the game. We would have been back in it. The ball didn't hit my hand, it hit my face. We are disappointed. I don't know what they did there. The referee knows it wasn't a handball. It changed the game, and hopefully they can sort that out. The incident flipped the mood completely. Celtic had started the second half with real intent after Brendan Rodgers reshuffled his side, and Ihanacho's goal could have transformed the atmosphere inside Celtic Park. Instead, Braga clung onto their lead before striking again late on. Ihanacho admitted the defeat hit hard. We are gutted that we lost. We need to do more, but hopefully we can win on Sunday. We need to keep our heads up and focus on the weekend. That message will echo among supporters who have already watched Celtic draw blanks in 5 of their last 9 games. The frustration is growing, with confidence in the board already strained and pressure now rising on the squad to deliver. Sunday's league fixture now carries even greater weight. For Ihanacho and his teammates, the only option is to move on quickly from Thursday night's European setback. The anger around VAR and the officials will linger, but nothing matters more than a strong response on the pitch. Celtic need to show fight and score goals again. Only then can they begin to shift the narrative and pull fans back on side. Now for the main story, as Celtic's Europa League clash with Braga was overshadowed by another night of VAR chaos. The flashpoint came when Kelechi Ihanacho's second half strike was ruled out for handball, despite replays clearly showing the ball struck his face before he lashed it home. Jay Bothroyd didn't hold back in his criticism of the decision, calling it the worst VAR call he has ever witnessed. Speaking live on Sky Sports, the former Arsenal and Cardiff striker branded the ruling laughable and questioned how such an obvious goal could be chalked off. Bothroyd echoed Brendan Rodgers' frustration with the handling of the incident. The referee never consulted the pitchside monitor, instead trusting VAR's word that a handball had taken place. Why didn't the referee go and check? Why didn't he go and look at it? Why did VAR say it was a handball? Bothroyd asked. It's clearly hit him in his head. My question is, are they looking at different replays to us? Because if they are, they need to come out and show that replay. It's a crazy decision. Celtic Park left furious. Celtic Park erupted when the ball hit the net, only for the celebrations to be cut short. Ihanacho's strike, a thunderous finish with his left foot, should have drawn Celtic level. Instead, the Portuguese side held on to claim victory, leaving fans enraged at UEFA's officiating standards. Supporters have taken to social media in their thousands, sharing clips that prove the ball never touched Ihanacho's arm. The sense of injustice is only deepening, with pundits and ex-pros unanimously backing Celtic's claim that the goal was legitimate. The incident has reignited the wider debate around VAR's credibility. Designed to bring clarity, it continues to deliver confusion. VAR is meant to bring absolute clarity to a decision, Bothroyd said. You get to see the replay more than once, and yet they got it wrong. I don't understand how the lack of consistency across European competitions has left players, managers, and fans in disbelief. Celtic's case is just the latest example of a system that, instead of removing controversy, seems to be creating more of it. Celtic will feel robbed of a vital goal in a tight contest, and the frustration will linger. The finish from Ihanacho was sublime, yet denied by a call that almost nobody in the football world can defend. The club and supporters are entitled to demand answers from UEFA. Until they arrive, the anger will only grow, because one thing is clear: Celtic's goal should have stood. In other news, Luis Palma enjoyed a sensational European night as Lech Poznan dismantled Rapid Vienna 4-1 in the Conference League, and the Honduran winger was at the heart of everything. Palma opened the scoring after just 13 minutes with a calm finish that set the tone for the evening. He didn't stop there. His creativity tore Rapid apart, and he capped his performance with a smart assist for Taoufik Ismail before half-time. Lech were rampant, and by full-time the home crowd were in full voice chanting Palma's name as he soaked in the applause. For a loanee, it was a rare moment. Lech supporters gave him the treatment of a club hero, serenading him long after the whistle. The message was clear. They don't just see him as a short-term boost, they want him to stay. Polish press described the atmosphere as electric, with Palma singled out as the difference maker on a night that puts Lech in control of their European campaign. The scenes spoke volumes. In a side with proud history and demanding supporters, Palma has struck a chord few loanees ever manage. This turnaround makes the story even more remarkable. At Celtic, Palma's first season showed flashes but lacked consistency. A loan to Olympiacos never quite clicked either. Many feared his confidence had taken a hit. Yet in Poznan, the winger has rediscovered his swagger. 3 goals and an assist in just 7 games show the numbers, but it's the body language that has captured fans. He plays with belief, he demands the ball, and he delivers in big moments. Lech supporters aren't just impressed, they're clamouring. Social media is filled with calls for the club to make Palma's loan permanent, with some dubbing him the star Celtic gave away. For Celtic, the situation poses a dilemma. Palma still has time on his deal in Glasgow, but if he continues to light up Europe, Lech will want him tied down permanently. His market value will only rise with each standout performance. The noise from Poland is impossible to ignore. Palma has become the kind of player fans rally behind, a crowd favourite who can flip matches with a single moment. Whether Celtic see him as part of their future or cash in next summer, one thing is certain. The player himself appears to be looking beyond Celtic and vice versa. Luis Palma has turned himself into a hero in Poznan, and the chants ringing out after Rapid Vienna prove he's a player reborn. Lastly, it has been a brutal start to life in England for former Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou. Just 23 days into the Nottingham Forest job, the Australian is already facing calls for his head. Forest's Europa League clash with Midtjylland ended in a 3-2 home defeat, stretching Postecoglou's winless run and sparking chants of "you're getting sacked in the morning" from sections of the home support. The quick turn in mood has caught attention. At Celtic, there were early doubts too, but he turned things around and delivered back-to-back titles.
What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.